So, yep, we are live. Let me go see real quick if we are live, actually. Should be getting real quick as it slowly starts. So, yep, we are live. We are good. Okay, so we are looking at this storm system over here, which has produced a lot of tornadoes. Hold on, I will be right back. I need to do a little bit of things before I start. There we go. We good. So, as you see, there is a high risk right here going from Oklahoma City to Midway, Wichita. So, some of these tornadoes that we see today will likely be intense. So if you're in the high risk or anywhere around it, if you're in any risk, more than likely take precaution, because I did see a confirmed tornado warning up here in South Dakota, right around this area. Actually, no, it was around this area, around like this radar up here, Bowman, Buffalo. Yeah, there was a confirmed tornado there. And there was also some tornadoes down here near the Nashville area, actually on this camera right here, which we can just go on right now and check it out. Yeah, it was on that camera. So as we do got a high risk, tomorrow does look as concerning as it does today. Well, not as concerning, but somewhat concerning, because significant severe tornado risk for tomorrow for the mainly Ohio Valley. And as you can see, this risk goes from Fort Wayne all the way over to Columbus, including Alburn, Fort Wayne, Hutchinson, Marion, Muncie, Richmond, and Buffton, Indiana. And then in Ohio, it includes Diffan, Van Wert, Salina, Greenville, Dayton, Wilmington, Springfield, Bellefonte, Lima, Kenton, Findlay, Marion, Delaware, Columbus, Lancaster, and Newark. So yeah, that's going to be a pretty interesting day. That we're going to see what this does, this major outbreak. Then we're going to check out that other one and see, oh, there's a tornado warning. Oh, Kansas. Oh, that's bad. That's already right near the enhanced risk, which could produce some tornadoes. It's also in the watch area. So we're going to check this tornado out. We're also going to be checking out other tornado warnings as they pop up. I do see some up here, but that's like not really as concerning as what's trying to form down in this particular area right here. So if you are in Larned, if you're in Larned, Radium, Seward, Pawnee Rock, or Garfield, take shelter now. This is no testing tornado sirens as they did today. This is actually a real deal. This is actually real deal. Actually, you want to know what I figured out? What if it's the first Monday of the month at 12 p.m. and the tornado sirens go off, but there's actually a real tornado? Like, kind of concerns me for that. Like, because I already did have mine for the first month of today. Also, more videos are coming out soon because of school being almost over. Honestly, I see this fizzling out a little bit. But I think they should actually just put this as a tornado warning up here because I'm seeing... Oh, that does not help at all. Because I'm seeing a big rotation up there is what I'm seeing. Because that's not hail, that's a rotation. I'm not saying there's no tornado on the ground right now. There could be. And they could have just not picked that out yet. But as you see, this is what I'm looking at over in this area right over here to see what that is. And I'm also checking up this area over here to see what the heck this is because Dundee, Kansas is probably the next to be put under a tornado warning. But I really think they should add a tornado warning, like just extend the tornado warning to about like right up here to include this area of Great Bend because I'm not sure like if Great Bend is gonna get out of this because that's a rotation right there, and since the rotation's up there and more likely there's not really much of a rotation back here, it's not looking like it's good. Well, I'm at least thinking they should do this though, like cross over to about, didn't mean to draw there, but cross over like this area at least, like to include Pond Rock in the warning. But I'm thinking they got the warning in the wrong place, but I do see some development back here in this particular area with these three little dots that's trying to develop something. And there's a big hail core back here too, so let's look at the this. Yeah, like I said, it's showing some. That one looks more concerning than this one, though. Like, actually, I'm not kidding. That one looks more concerning. Yeah, you see, this one also shows it. That one shows, like, that being the threat. What about this? Yeah, I can see some stuff trying to form back around here on this radar. But I see big stuff trying to form up here in this area. So they should at least see that and try extending the tornado warning. But because that's not hail, because if that was hail, then you would see a bunch of that down this whole entire line. That's not hail, that's a possible tornado on the ground near Great Bend. 8. Okay, still no tornado warnings besides this one. We'll keep an eye on this one to see how this one is doing. We're just going to go back to this velocity. Yeah, you see, this looks more concerning right here than this does right back here. Like, this does have the potential to produce a tornado, but this is much greater of a tornado producer. This part of the storm near Great Bend Because look, that you don't see that on any other. Like, you don't see it over here. You don't see it down here. You're seeing it right here. Near Dundee and Great Bend and Heiser. So, if they could, I would at least, like, move the tornado warning. Actually, higher than that now. Like, this far. And just keep it along this line. I should just do that. And then just mark off down here that just take this part off and then add it up top, because this is not really the big threat of the day. This is the big threat for right now. I will be keeping track of that one and the one on the bottom to see if any of them produce a single thing. Shoot, this radar. What radar am I even looking at? I don't even see the radar that I'm looking at. I'm looking at Dodge City's radar. Dodge City's radar just updated and is showing this rotation up here getting a little bit weaker. And this rotation down here just not doing a single thing. That's what that one's showing. Still no new rotations. Let's check out some of these Oklahoma severe thunderstorms that are going into the high risk that could produce some tornadoes, including, how's Norman doing? This area. Cloudy. Okay. Now what about up here in this area? Cloudy. Okay, this one's actually starting to do something back here now. This tornado warning, what I'm seeing. This tornado ended up dissipating, but now this is starting to do some growth of what I'm seeing. There's also something behind it. Well, it used to be behind it, but now it just disappeared. So, I can't tell where tornado is going, but if I can guess, I would think it's going along this line that I'm drawing right now. So if you're in Lardon, Pawn Rock, Radium, Seward, take shelter now, because you could be getting some tornado popping up near your city. Especially, I think the most tornado damage would be around this area. Like, that will probably be where the most tornado damage is. But the most tornado warning, though, I'm thinking it's going to be around this area. Oklahoma City, Indy, that type area. I think that's where the most tornado warnings are going to be. I'm going to be live for a while to see these tornado warnings. So this is still looking pretty bad. I think they just now put another severe thunderstorm warning down for this particular area going up to including all this with a tornado possible tag. So, like, okay, so this one, 50. What's our 50th one? This is the one I'm thinking is going to have, like, a very long track, actually, because it's going into the high risk, like, over to Wichita, possibly. But we're more focused on this one over here. What the heck? No, I want Dodge City's radar. I do got Dodge City's radar. Now that shows that tornado just randomly disappeared. No, I was using a whole different radar. Well, it's better to use the closest radar, which is Dodge City. So what I'm seeing is this tornado warning is actually dissipating. I mean, this tornado down there is dissipating. This one is growing strong. That's what that radar says. But let's check over on the other radar. This one over here. That shows actually this one being stronger, but I don't think that's that accurate. Because I'm thinking this one... Actually, no, I'm thinking this one's just getting mixed up with all the other ones. So I'm going to choose this one that... Okay, so it's also showing this rotations. Both radars are showing this rotation up here. The Great Bend actually growing again, trying to get like up, and then it's showing this one right over here just completely growing. Now I don't want that. I want this. Does this show this? Nope, it doesn't. It shows this up here, which, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not really concerned about that one anymore. I'm gonna choose this radar. And then once it goes up there, I'm gonna choose this radar. Wait, no, Wichita radar. Ooh. Wichita radar is not doing me no good. I'm going back to the Dodge City radar. Well, that hasn't updated for a while, so I don't think I want to go to the Dodge City radar. I think I want to go back down to this radar down here. Yes, if you're in Pawn Rock, you are possibly going to get hit next by this not confirmed tornado, but this actually shows the Dodge City radar is actually showing Great Bend getting big storms up there, but I can highly doubt that because that's like too close of a call. Unlike this one, this one's far away. So, any new tornado warnings? Nope. Garfield just got taken out of the tornado warning. And this is still not extending. The warning should be extended. Look down here at these random thunderstorms. But we're going to focus on this one because this is actually... I thought they made one down here for a second. Nope. This one could be the next one to have a tornado warning on it, though. The Woodward tornado. Because as I'm not seeing any rotation to this, I'm still seeing some stuff. This one's fizzing out. This one right here is fizzing out. How about Dodge City's? Nope, Dodge City still has a crappy radar. What about if I used... No, that radar won't work. That's all the way up in, like, Nebraska. That ain't gonna work. So, this one starts to fizzle out, which means the tornado warning is still not gone, though, but it more than likely is going to disappear here in a minute. It only has about 28 minutes left of this tornado warning. Next will be this area taken off, or possibly even a new tornado warning for, like, this particular area. Let me draw it real quick. Let me just go up into the Great Bend area. Probably this particular area is where the new tornado warning is going to be. Gonna just go up into Great Bend area. That'll probably be where the new tornado warning will be placed once they see. Unless this ends up dying out, which I think it might. So, from this tornado warning to Great Bend is, well, that tornado, possible tornado, is about 15 miles away from Great Bend. It's about 7 miles from Pawn Rock. It's about 4 miles from Radium. 7 miles from Lauren. Okay, yep, they just deleted some of that tornado warning. Like I said, cut off that area. And more than likely, they're now going to put a new tornado warning down for Great Bend area. Now that they see that there's actually a small pocket of rotation and that it's about to approach the end of the warning. I think now they'll... Okay, looks like it's trying to do something now near Radium. That's what it's trying to do now. I'm thinking it's actually going to now end up this way, which could go past Great Bend, but into Ellenwood, if it makes it that far, which it's a high risk and a very high risk for tornadoes in this area. So I think it is going to make it that far as it tries to control itself again. And they issued another severe thunderstorm warning. What about the... No, that ain't gonna help me at all. Hold on, Okay, so this is actually doing pretty well with this rotation. But it looks like if it did have a tornado, it's more likely lifted now and put back into a... Well, if it did have a tornado, it more likely got back into its rotation phase, but expect the unexpected if you're over there, because pray for the non-unexpected, but more than likely that's not going to happen for people in the Great Bend area. But actually, I think Great Bend might have got spared, though, because this tornado warning is looking like it's dying out now. What about Dodge City that updated 2 minutes ago? Still, Dodge City still shows that big rotation up there, but I don't think that's true. So I'm going to go back to this that radar, and I'm going to look at the rotations from there, which is still looking like it's not doing a single thing now. It actually looks like it's sort of dying as it heads straight up to Great Bend area. But once again, like I said, expect the unexpected, but pray for the expected. Well, don't pray for the expected, because if you pray for the expected, it's more likely not going to happen. But I just hope for the tornado to actually pass over and not hit the Great Bend area, and just stay as its rotation and forever. Because if that happens, then it won't be too bad. Also, the closer we get to the closer to nighttime we get over here in Kansas, will be the more tornadoes we get over in Kansas area, Kansas and Oklahoma. So, just watch out for that. Speaking of which, while we wait for this radar to update again, let's look over here and see if anything has changed. Which still nothing has changed over here. Nothing has changed, not a single thing. We'll find out tomorrow, though. We'll find out a lot more tomorrow about all these storms in the Ohio Valley and where I am. And it looks like it's about to exit its little area now. So they're either going to delete the tornado warning as a whole, or they're just going to restart the tornado warning, have it over Great Bend and that particular area. So, if you're in Great Bend, be ready for some big, and I mean big hail as it goes up through the Great Bend area. I don't think there's going to be a tornado in Great Bend, but like I said, expect the unexpected, because it's Kansas and Oklahoma, Tornado Alley. So more than likely you're getting a tornado if you're in Tornado Alley around tornado season, but never know. Luckily, there's one camera in the area over here in Oklahoma City that I can spy on and see. Okay. Yeah, that looks like that whole entire rotation just completely died out. Yeah, that whole entire rotation completely just went womp. We will probably need some EMS, depending on if a real tornado ended up spawning, because there was no observer, there was no people watching that. So probably EMS over to, well, probably at least people to check over in Lauren and Pawn Rock, Radium, Seward. I think Seward, or however you say that, is going to be okay. But I'm not sure about these other. Definitely Radium, though. We're going to have to check out Radium. And, well, a new tornado warning. Well, an old tornado warning falls, a new one sometimes picks up and takes its place. in the fame, which that still hasn't happened yet, and which is a very, very, very surprising detail, because usually a bunch of tornadoes by now, but I'm thinking now this is going to be a night tornado day. Hopefully it's not, because if it's a night tornado day, it's more likely going to be a bad tornado. Like, night tornadoes are usually the ones that kill the most. And this tornado one has completely obliterated, as the risk for tornadoes are completely gone from that area. And same with that severe thunderstorm over there is gone. So, yep, now we're going to actually look over down to Woodward and this, which could possibly have some tornadoes popping up around here. I think I'm seeing some, maybe not, but it's like the last one over in this area. So if there is a tornado that ends up popping up in this area, it's more likely going to head towards Moorland. And this one's going to be actually a bad tornado, because it's going to end up going far. Okay, I'm looking for any others. Let's look at the Kansas one real quick. That's the one that just had one, and it died off. So, yeah, I don't think that one's important. I am seeing some stuff back here on this tornado now. This is, well, not tornado, but on this warning near Woodward and Moore Lane. As you can actually see a little bit of it along this area, that's possibly hail. Yeah, that's more than likely hail. That could be a tornado. Well, a rotation. It's honestly not looking like a very exciting day for now, until stuff ranks up and ends up popping up and doing something. But for now, it's not really looking like a big tornado day. But it probably will overnight, though. As this whole entire warning, this whole entire risk pushes over into tomorrow, bring that enhanced risk over into the Ohio Valley. But more than likely, what I'm seeing is this is going to actually end up traveling up this way. And that's what makes it crash. Flooding over here. Why? Switzerland. You know what? I don't care about Switzerland right now. How about that? I'm just playing with y'all. But if there would be another tornado warning, it would be it would actually be down here. But what I'm seeing is this ain't really doing nothing, so might end up ending this, possibly. Might end up ending this. And if the tornado doesn't pop up when it hits, by the time it hits 5:20, then I'm just going to end this, and I'll send you to another live stream, okay? I'll send you all to another completely different live stream, and which will more than likely be over on the Ryan Hall y'all page. I'll probably just end up sending you over to that live stream. Ryan Hall y'all is right here.
At Olive Garden, our lasagna is made with layers upon layers baked to perfection. Pair that with our never-ending first course.
Olive Garden. When you're here, your family.
The Garfield movie, exclusively in theaters.
I don't give a crap about.
Nothing works on this acne.
None of these are sponsors, by the way.
I'm a licensed dermatology provider.
Out there chasing. We don't want you out there in the middle of a hailstorm trying to pick up a hail ball to take a picture of it. And we certainly don't want you to be outside during a tornado to take a picture or a video of it. That's what That's what we've got Brad Arnold for, and Caleb. But
go to him.
Yeah, you can send photos and videos and all kinds of stuff over.
No tornado warning. It's honestly looking like all these tornado stuff are fizzling out. Like, the one I seen over here is fizzled out a lot. But once it hits the high risk, it will possibly go into a bigger idea and bigger threat. So, if you're watching this, go on to the Ryan Hall y'all page and he will tell you more. Well, this is Robo, and